Hey, what's up everyone? So I got this and I will be unboxing it for you guys. It is Burt's Bees chapstick. This is actually supposedly one of the best chapsticks in the world. Now it's pretty expensive. It's not excessively expensive, but it's fairly expensive. This pack of 4 I got for $10 plus ship. That's including shipping through Amazon. Now I checked the local grocery stores, Giant and so forth, and if you get them at a grocery store, just one stick of this costs up to $3 to $4. 2 sticks, you might be able to get them for $5. And so I got this for $10 including shipping, which is a decent deal when you consider it that way. It's about maybe $2 per chapstick. Like, this is not some cheap chapstick. And so if you can kind of tell just by how it looks, but it's clearly not positioned like other chapsticks are. A lot of other chapsticks, they're pretty much telling you, oh, we got all these fruity flavors. We're the cherry flavor, or we're the strawberry flavor. We taste great. This chapstick is not about flavor at all. In fact, it doesn't even mention flavor. It has no flavor. What makes this chapstick so good is that it's made of beeswax, and it's supposed to actually keep your lips very moist. Now it's getting cold, it's moving towards the winter, and I want to try this out. I have not used chapstick for over a year, but every winter, when winter arrives, it will in a couple months, my lips get very chapped. So I started feeling that chappedness starting to occur a couple weeks ago, but it's not been too bad. Like, I've been able to survive with just like water. My lips are still fairly moist, not excessively, but it's not to the point where previously I would have all these cracks and all this horrible stuff on my lips, and I could not bear not having chapstick. But here's why I got this chapstick. And again, this is my first time trying this out. I'm going to open this while I tell the story. I tried the other chapsticks. So before I heard about this, guess what I did? I first just would buy like the random stock chapstick from a store, or I would try and get them for free at exhibitions. You know, a lot of exhibitions or conventions, they like to give away like free pencils or free hats to advertise their company or whatever, and they would often give away chapstick along with the pens. I would get those. They usually would not work that well. Like, within a day your lips would still be chapped, and in fact some of them, some people say it makes your lips even more chapped after a day because of the science of how they work, because of like the low quality chapstick ingredients they use. It creates a thin layer of dryness on your lips that make your lips even more dry and chapped after that one day of relief. And I actually experienced that, but it was with a really old block of chapstick that lasted the whole year because I didn't use it up the whole winter. So it might have just been because it was old. The point was I transitioned from that to what is like the flavory chapstick, like the strawberry flavored chapstick. I love strawberry. So that's something that you'll see in all the grocery stores. You'll see it, and it's like right there. It's like the strawberry flavored chapstick. And I think there's just like one brand that's just like really well known, and that's where everyone gets their chapstick from. The problem with that was same kind of thing. Like, sure, the strawberry part was great, but in terms of quality, like, it would last a little longer, maybe a day or 2 days, but it didn't really, I didn't feel like it had a exceptionally effective effect. It was more like, yeah, it worked, but it wasn't like some type of godly chapstick that just healed my lips completely. Like, within a couple of days I would have to use it again, and it was mainly more for the gimmick of the flavor. It was more focused on the flavor than the actual effectiveness of the chapstick. I'm not saying it didn't work, but it didn't work well. So now I got this thing. I mean, just look at this. It says Burt's Beeswax Lip Balm, and then right under it, you probably can't see it, but it says with vitamin E and peppermint. So apparently they added a little bit of peppermint flavor, and then at the very bottom it says in white 100% natural, 4.25 grams, which is 0.15 ounces. It's made of Serra alba, which is beeswax. That's when it's mentioned first on the ingredients, that usually means it's like the best one. Then, I mean, not the best one, it's the most, it's what makes up most of the farther in front it lists the ingredient in the ingredients list, the more of it makes up the actual product. Then there's coconut oil, otherwise known as Cocos nucifera, Helianus annuus sunflower seed oil, Mentha piperita peppermint oil, Linolein tocopherol rosmaris ulcifinals, blah blah blah. The point is, like, this thing is really good. Like, it's not just beeswax. There's beeswax, coconut oil, sunflower seed oil, peppermint oil, rosemary, leaf extract, soybean oil, canola oil. I mean, this thing is like on point. And then there's like little pictures of bees here. In every product you can buy, there's always a spectrum of price. There's the really cheap products that are really bad quality. Then there's the moderately good products with moderate quality. Then there's the sweet spot. And this is where the price is affordable. It's a little bit more expensive. You have to spend a little bit more, and it's a little bit reaching above your comfort zone. But the quality you get for it is just out of this world. Like, you cannot believe how much this product delivers, even though you spend a little bit more out of the pocket. And I think this is like the sweet spot for the customer and for the business, because my theory is that all the best businesses, they hit this sweet spot and it makes their business last, and their customers are just become raving fans. And then after this sweet spot, there's the crap spot, where it's super expensive and the quality is just crap, and they're relying on the fact that they're a luxury to like keep it going. And for some of these people, they last decades living off this quality myth. And in reality, it's just not really going to last long, because at some point, people figure out the quality just sucks. Examples include Beats by Dr. Dre, or any type of, really expensive luxury purse that the quality of the leather really just sucks. And there's all sorts of other examples, North Face jackets. These products rely on the luxury name. And again, there's been tons of double-blind audio headphone tests on Dr. Dre's Beats and all sorts of these other products, and you pretty much tell that they suck. So I think this has hit the sweet spot. And of course, the crappy, low-price, low-quality products, don't get me started on those. In fact, I bought a microphone before this one, and it was really cheap and supposedly really affordable. 10 for a pack of 2. Both of them broke within a week, and the quality was horrible. So you kind of learn, for certain things, it's better to just spend a little bit more, whether it's a web designer for your website or microphones. Anyhow, I got to try this out. First time ever trying out Burt's Bees lip balm wax. Okay, there's like a really firm grip here. It's almost like it's been sealed in beeswax. That took much longer to pull this off than it usually does. Oh my goodness, just look at that. Look how smooth that looks. I'm gonna pull this out. Okay, it kind of just looks like a typical chapstick, but I don't know if you can tell, but it kind of looks slightly smoother. It might just be the placebo effect coming in, but I want to try this out. Whoa, that's different. That's different. That's quite different. Let me explain to you why it's different. My lips are literally like slightly on fire. It's not like a painful fire. It's kind of like you eat like a mildly spicy hot wing, and then you have that like burn across your lips afterwards. It's a weird tingling feeling. I would describe it as tingling. Now, the taste, there's definitely a bit of that peppermint there. Very interesting. Very, very interesting tingling flavor. I've never experienced this with chapstick before. I just had to put another coat on. Whoa. It's very interesting. Okay, it's pretty much died out now. There's a little bit of freshness there. The taste is there's a pepperminty taste, but it's hard to put your finger on. Yeah, this is very interesting. Here's my review. Okay, before I bought this, I checked out the Amazon reviews. There's literally like 500 reviews, average rating of 5 out of 5 stars, which isn't often. That doesn't happen often on Amazon. So that's just like, whoa. And then on top of this, I'm feeling this like tingling feeling. I really like it. Like most chapsticks, you put it on, you get a similar like slippery feel on your lips, but the tingling is interesting. The peppermint taste, interesting as well. If I had to judge it, I mean, it's straight up so far more or less like normal chapstick, except for that tingling feel. I think what really pulls this through is just the fact that it actually works really well on your lips. I think, and again, I cannot tell yet because I've just put it on, but I really do think that this will work well, and that's really where the reviews come in, because it'll keep your lips chap free and anti-crusty, dry. The tingly peppermint feel is a nice touch, but I think it's not the big deal. It's not the biggest part of this. So that's it. That's my first time ever trying Burt's Bees lip balm. It's not even called chapstick, it's called lip balm. It's a very interesting positioning for a product, and I mean, that's what happens when you get it right. Very awesome stuff. There's all sorts of incredible ingredients on my lips now: coconut oil, seed oil, peppermint oil. I'm pretty skeptical when it comes to products, or at least I try to be. Despite the 5 out of 5 average review on Amazon with over hundreds of reviews, I still gotta shop this out. Is this really worth over $2 a stick? And that really comes down to, does this thing, like, how much can I use of this? Will I run through this whole thing in a week? My guess is no, because of just how good this works. This might be able to last me a month or more. I don't know yet. So what I'll do is I will release this video, and then if this gets enough coverage and questions and comments and interest and likes, then I will do a follow-up video a week or 2 weeks or a month after I release this one, just giving you a after video on how the product has actually came about, because everyone is delighted about a product when they first see it, but what about a month later? So far it works really well. The thing with chapstick is, I think the price range at a minimum, it's still $1 per chapstick. So you're really just saving like $1 per stick, which is still expensive. Like $2 for the $5 per chapstick, that's not cheap. That can get you a really good burger. In fact, all 4 of these could get you something like really decent, a decent shirt from the Gap. But we'll see what happens. I mean, this is really good stuff. Like, this is chapstick I would not just give out to people unless I'm like filthy rich, because this stuff is like, you have to guard this stuff because it's not cheap. 4 sticks, comes in this small thing. It took maybe 2 days to ship from Amazon. Check it out. I'll leave a link in the description if you want more details to the product. There's this slight tingly feeling that keeps going on, and it's just like really fresh. I can still feel it on my lips. Interesting. I think it's just the peppermint oil. Very interesting, and it really reminds me of this like Chinese oil. This like greenish Chinese oil called forgot the name of it, but it's something that my family would always rub, and it had the same type of effect on your skin, where it's kind of like really tingly. And that oil was used for like bruises or pain. Very interesting stuff. Check this out. I'll leave a link in the description. Thanks.